Peoples. A book for little peoples and for big peoples too. This is a book about peoples. About little peoples and big peoples too. About peoples we know, like my dad, like policemen, like grandpas and mums, like my nanny, my brothers, and my sisters, my friends, the guards who look after us, and the nurses who look after us when we're sick, the neighbors who live next door, gardeners, teachers, grannies, and even postmen. And of course peoples we don't know, like peoples who live in China, or people who are in jail, peoples who don't have houses, and peoples who live in ice houses, peoples who are in hospital, perhaps even peoples who one day will live on the moon, and peoples who are now in heaven. And the amazing thing about peoples is that every single one is different. Some can sing tra-la-la-la-la, some can do handstands, some can count to 10, others 100. One can laugh a lot. Some run faster than others. One has blue eyes and one brown. Some like swimming. Others prefer bathing in hot baths. Some are tickly under their feet. Others in their tummies. Some say please and thank you. Others forget. Some know about animals. Others can hide cleverly that you can't find them. Some can ride a horse. Some are short. Some like Cocoa Pops and chicken nuggets. And some have to sit in a wheelchair. But there are some things about all peoples that are the same. One is that in every people there are two, a blue people and a red people. The blue people in me looks and smiles blue, but the red peoples in us look sad and miserable and droopy. Sometimes we are blue, but sometimes we are red. Sometimes daddies are blue, and then mummies are red. And sometimes mummies are blue and daddies are red. And some peoples don't have daddies or mummies, and that makes them feel very sad and red and lonely. When peoples feel sick or sore, they feel red, and you know what? They look red, and all they want to do is cry. Blue peoples are happy peoples. Red peoples are unhappy people. Blue families are happy families. Red families are unhappy families. If you're lucky, you'll know someone who's happy and tries to make everyone happy. They listen carefully with their big ears to you and find out how to make you happy. But sometimes you will meet unhappy peoples who seem to try really hard to make you unhappy too. They look like wicked witches or ogres or angry creatures. They can hurt and shout and even scream at you. Sometimes we are blue and happy, and we try to make others happy too. But sometimes we are red and sad or angry and even try to make others cry too. Another thing that is the same for all peoples is that we all live in the same world. We all live together in one world, like one big happy family, with lots of mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts, cousins and friends and neighbors. We live with trees too, and flowers and animals and birds and mountains and the rivers and the sea and the sky. We all belong to the world, and the world belongs to us. I might live in Cape Town, and you? Maybe in Johannesburg, South Africa. Some live in England. Some live nearby. Some quite far away. Some even live in India. Some live high up on mountains. Some near rivers. Some live in big houses. But sadly, some live under bridges or in shacks. Some live so far away we can't even see them. And amongst them, some are happy, but most seem sad. And because most peoples are unhappy, they seem to make the world quite unhappy too. So the happy peoples have to work very hard to share their smiley faces with everyone they meet. With mummies and dads, brothers and sisters, my nanny, Betty, waiters, my teachers at school, people who work in my home, my school friends, my cousins, my uncles and my aunts. Even policemen and policewomen, my neighbours, and my mum and dad's friends, grannies and grandpas. There are lots of things we can do to make other people happy. There's 1,000 ways. And they're little blue things, like saying please and thank you, like going to bed at bedtime, like hugging, saying I love you lots, singing songs, tra-la-la-la-la, eating properly, sharing, holding hands, playing fun games, saying sorry when we made a mistake, going to bath at bath time, keeping your room tidy, always telling the truth, even if you get into trouble. And the amazing, wonderful thing about blue things that we do for other people's is that they make us happy too. But when we do red things, we make everyone unhappy. And we make ourselves very, very, very unhappy too. So what are some of the red things? Forgetting to say please and thank you. Shouting, screaming. Not sharing toys. Being dishonest. Doing what we know we shouldn't do. Bad manners. Not saying sorry. Telling lies. And hitting people. Before you go to sleep, think of one blue thing you did today. And think about one blue thing you're going to do tomorrow. And then go to sleep with a huge, big, smiley face. Love you lots and lots and lots. The end. If you'd like a copy of this book, come to our website, ltl.co.za, or click on the link.